So Connie, can you tell me how you learned about the Remarkable Women competition?
From the CNY homepage. I do follow on the internet, and I enjoy reading the articles and the contests, and right away I thought about Rosemary when the Remarkable Woman popped up. I said, oh, that's Rosemary.
And what makes Rosemary so remarkable to you?
Well, by starting the Dunham Public Library walking group and following through with it, I myself have been a member for a couple years now, and it's very well organized. We have a great group of women and men that join the group, and we keep coming back. So it's a wonderful program that she offers, and that the library offers, and that Rosemary actually runs the DPL walking group.
What other qualities about Rosemary make her a great candidate to be considered?
Well, she's very laid back, easygoing. There's no stress involved. You do what you can. She encourages people, and she's just Rosemary. She's just very flexible, very easygoing, and there's no pressure. No pressure to go to the DPL walking group. If you're there, you're there, and we all get along, and everyone gets along great.
I mean, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing in something that's not only good for the community, but you know, you're doing exercise, you're engaging. What types of things do you guys talk about? Why else do you feel so connected to this group of people?
Well, we obviously we talk about friends, family. As you know, we had one of the women that she just suffered a major loss with the flooding back in November, so we were able to take up a collection for her to assist her. I guess one of the other women in the group actually had her go and stay at her home for a couple of nights. And we kind of contact with each other. If I don't show up for a day or two, I'll have maybe Diane or somebody will text me, is everything all right? Or I know myself, when my husband was going through some medical issues, I would just email Rosemary and say, I won't be here because we have appointments out of town. And she would let the group know so that no one was worried, or you know, we're kind of concerned about each other as well as the walking. And you know, I think we're all a great fit. So, yeah.
That's so sweet to hear that it kind of started as, hey, let's get together and do something positive, a little bit of exercising. It's really formed a sense of community and a bond with this group of people.
Definitely.
Perfect. So, Rosemary, can you tell me, what was your initial reaction when you found out that you were nominated to be a Remarkable Woman?
I think the first thing I said to Connie was, what for? You know, what are you nominating me for? And I was just very, very honored that she thought of me. And the group has been very, very good for me too. And it is like a good sense of community, and I see the women, you know, like when I'm ready to start, it's kind of like, okay, stop talking. You know, it's time to start exercising. They really get along, they support each other. And it's just been a good experience for the library, for all of us.
What made you want to start the walking group?
I wanted someone to walk with. I needed someone to exercise with. And I thought, well, maybe there's other people out there that are looking for someone to go with too, instead of walking by yourself all the time. And so I proposed it to the director of the library. You know, is it all right if I try starting this club? And that was, I think, the summer of 2017, and we've been going ever since.
Is this a year-round group?
Year-round, but in the winter we're not walking outside. One of the women in the group suggested these videos on YouTube, so we started doing that the first winter, and most of the people still stayed with us, and we got to really like those. So when the summer came the next year, we kept doing the videos and doing 1 day outside and 2 days inside, and so in the winter we're just inside doing the videos, and then in the spring we'll start 1 day outside again, just walking outside.
Now, correct me if I maybe misunderstood this, but Connie said this started as a women's walking group, and it's kind of expanded to men now too.
Well, it wasn't specifically for women. It was just a women's. I mean, just a walking group, and we did have some men in the very beginning, a few and then they kind of stopped coming. They didn't want to do the videos inside, but now we have one gentleman who comes all the time, and he's there 3 days a week with us. And one of our women, her grandson, sometimes comes when school is off, and he likes to do the videos with us.
How does it feel knowing that you just wanting to have a walking partner has kind of created this entire group and people that really feel like they have a sense of community and friendships, and you know, if something's going wrong, they feel that they can contact you or someone else in the group? How does it feel to know that this kind of all started with you?
But, you know, I'm glad I started it, and I think that's why I continue doing it, because I can see that they like it, it's needed, and you know, people are saying that it helps them, helps relieve stress, just to be healthier overall. And it's not necessarily a diet, lose weight concept, just, you know, getting some exercise, make yourself healthier, feel better, relieve some stress, meet friends. We have a lot of new retirees looking for something to do once they retired. Yeah, it's just a good feeling.
Perfect. Thank you.